As the Tigers prepare for Vanderbilt, Brent Thomas and his video staff make sure to capture every moment on film.
We're responsible for all our game film and practice film. We go through every day and we film practice from 14 different angles. We have a sideline and end zone shot that we do for every field, which is an all 22 wide angled shot that gets every guy in the shot. Then we have our end zone shot, which gives us from tight end to tight end, defensive end to defensive end. We do this for every play. We match those up for offense, defense, and special teams every day of practice.
Returners, Brett Favre, you got returners as well. Mark, be ready, 0102, how y'all got punters?
So we'll go sideline, end zone, ground shot. And so what I'll do now is here in 2 seconds, I'll take those 3 separate clips, merge those all into one big clip where progressively sideline, end zone, ground, sideline, end zone, ground of every play that goes on during practice.
We also do a quarterback cam for every practice and every drill. Now that entails is we got a guy right behind the quarterback, about 5 yards behind him, and he films from tackle to tackle on the offensive side of the ball. That helps Coach Leffler see the quarterback's steps, his drops, just what the quarterback's seen and why he did what he did on that play.
Hey Nick, though, you and Drake, only if they get the full team together going, you know.
Nowadays, we made the switch this past year. We've gone full HD for all our practice film, all our game film. So now that entails all our guys shooting on little SD cards about the size of a postage stamp, which still makes me a little nervous being such a small thing. Not used to those big old tapes back in the day.
Yeah, everybody inside drop, please.
I'll have our guys drop their drives, their hard drives during practice about 2 or 3 times, depending on how many periods there is that day. I got them all initialed so I know who's shooting what, and I got an idea in my head of where everybody's at, and I keep a list of who's shooting what off the practice schedule. I then come inside, bring the practice film off their hard drives, make sure that this play matches this play for sideline and end zone shot, share that out to our coaches as practice is going on. So within practice actually being over, they will have the whole practice within a matter of 10, 15 minutes. They've watched, and they'll be able to watch all 20, 22 periods that we've had that day during that practice.
Robbie, throw some bars, and then you'll get this 9-on-7.
We got a lot of coaches who like to go back and do a lot of research on our opponents, especially our special teams coach, Coach Bull, where our archives go all the way back to the 2007 season. Therefore, we have every SEC game played from 2007 on, every team, every game, whether we play them, don't play them. Coaches have access to it 24/7.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be kickoff return. So Louis, you got this, and Hal, you got it.
Each week we add all the games, therefore our GAs can get ahead in breaking down games. It's kind of one of those things where we're behind the scenes guys. If we don't get our job done first, then nobody else can get their job going right off the bat. So once we get the game in the computer for our guys and coaches and GAs, they start breaking it down, they start analyzing the film. So it's we're just that behind the scenes, nobody knows about kind of people that if we don't do our job, nobody else can get their job started.
Louis, you and Brett Favre and Hal and Mark got team.
The biggest thing to me though is my students, making sure I have a good relationship with them, because if they don't have a good relationship with me and vice versa, they don't want to work and they won't work. I try to keep it as lighthearted and as here as possible. We'll come in here an hour beforehand, we'll joke around, mess around, but that time we know when it's 30 minutes or so before practice starts, we get out there, we go to work, and we do our job. I tell them, my guys all the time, thank you. They always mess with me about it, but I tell them thank you every day for what they do, because like I said, if they don't do their job, I can't do my job, and I'm dependent upon them. So therefore, they do a good job, I need to tell them thank you. And I think that that'll go a long way with anything that you do, is if you tell your guys thank you and you appreciate them, they're more willing to work hard and work hard for you.